that was amazing. That was my first impression, and she's different now. I mean, power everywhere. It was just such an incredible car to drive. I mean, way different than the M50. My first impression is it's a rocket. It still needs some tuning, to be honest, from suspension. So that's what we're doing right now. So we're turning up the front bar and adding a rear bar and all this other stuff. But even then, with it struggling and bouncing around and all that, it still ran a 158 on its first time out. And that's detuned right now for the grid light horsepower. So it's actually running at about 229 horsepower currently. We're going to turn it up as the day progresses, but right now we got some handling issues, which is great considering we did a motor swap that we have handling issues. So I'm excited. It's different now. I love it. It's like so exciting again. So I'm a beginner again. It's going to be good. So good. Yeah. So happy with the way it came out. It's so cool. Handful to drive though. So there you guys have it. I mean, we're out there chasing some Porsche GT something, so that's pretty good considering it's actually still detuned at 280 right now. We're gonna go back, we're gonna get the suspension dialed, but as far as the motor swap itself, that part was perfect. So obviously, if you haven't checked it out, view episode 2. That's where we kind of got a breakdown as far as what motor you got to get this out of, what harness options, what transmission options, and obviously visit the Strom website and the Gargis website for the actual products to do it. Other than that, super happy, and I'm very excited to actually see the next evolution of this car. Now, we could have ended the video right here, but the suspension did not do the car justice, so we came back. We had the guys at Strom, Brett and the boys, rehaul the brakes and suspension so that we could actually see what it's capable of. So it now has Öhlins all the way around and his billet uprights up front, as well as E46 M3 brakes. We're running the same AO52s that we actually ran at that test. So the tires are actually a little bit more beat up than the first test. And here are my first impressions. God, I forget how freaking fast this thing is. Oh! Oh my God, this thing is a rocket. Jesus, look at that. I don't even know, what am I keeping up with right there? What is that? Goddamn rocket ship, what it is. Oh! Oh my God. How is it only doing this with 280 horsepower? It slides just fine. Oh. Oh my God, it slides just fine. Oh, that's wild. Oh! Oh my God. Let's see if we can catch these guys. Championa! Oh my God. Man, you can just slide it all the way to the edge of the track. It just handles so well on these Oldens. Gearing on this thing is so crazy because it makes torque everywhere. I'm just leaving it in fourth and it really just doesn't matter. It's still fast. It just doesn't bog. It's crazy. I mean, it literally makes no difference what gear you're in, just because the loads of the loads of just torque that you got. So I'm just able to really keep it in fourth for like 90% of this track. Just such a lazy car to drive in that sense. It's kind of weird. It's like hard to explain. It's like a lazy fast car. Okay, that was cool. Crazy. It doesn't slide at like 90 miles an hour. Man, this car would be so much faster on some slicks, but we're on some AO52s right now.
Phoenix Welsh, please report your registration.
Oh my God.
Phoenix.
What's up, Rock? I was keeping up with the spaceship out there. I don't even know what the hell that was I was keeping up with. Oh my God. So yeah, it's awesome. Would we B48 swap again? Yes, we would definitely do it again. It made the car so much more fun. I mean, it's exciting again. We would definitely do it. I still think that the B48 swap is the way to go. I think it's the swap of the future for our classic BMWs. In fact, I think that so much we are already putting a B48 in a drift car, because that was one of the things everybody wanted to know, like, will it drift? Obviously, with my first impression, yes, it can drift, but will it in a proper drift car with an angle kit? That's what we're gonna do. So we're basically putting one in the drift car, but the bigger news is that we're gonna put it in an E30 with our new body kit that we collaborated with on Haste. So if you guys haven't seen the renders, check them out. We're gonna have more details in the future on that. Yeah, B48 the world now. That's the plan. So obviously you guys want to know a lot bit more about the details and the specifics about some of the changes that went into this car. So in the next episode, we're going to go ahead and get into that. So stay tuned. And obviously, if you're interested in doing this swap, visit the Argistic website or the Strom Motorsport website, and you could basically have everything that was done to this car.